So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will be a tie. Welcome back, everybody, to FedEx Field, just outside of our nation's capital. Currently, it's Washington in possession of the football as we get back into the action in quarter number 2. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
James looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They'll run with Gibson. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. One more time with Gibson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt. Guys, what do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On third down, Frazier finding Harris over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back to throw. Frazier. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Off-play action. Frazier, flush to his right. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Frazier. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Harris. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Frazier. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Once more, Gibson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff for Gibson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On the draw, it's Gibson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within one score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Oh, he bowls over him. Bit on running plays with the guys out wide.
Away from the play usually. Does this surprise you? I coached some receivers in the blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
4 yards. Looking to throw. Frazier. And that is incomplete. It's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah. paper. I mean, this is unusual for you.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Westbrook now on the return. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Alex Highsmith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 30. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked out up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there. And
pressure comes, and down he goes. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
To throw on 2nd down, James. Over the middle here to Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Washington on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw, James. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, James. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. James. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, James. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Back to throw. James. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Harris. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now here's another carry for Harris.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 18. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the 4th quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
win. Nothing. We got him.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. And that'll set them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now a give right side. Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. James to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Pass incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now a dump off here complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, James. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And quickly they get to the line. To throw is James on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Personal foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance is